Neil Peart, widely regarded as one of the greatest drummers in rock history, left behind a legacy that extends far beyond technical mastery. To most fans, he was the Professor, a nickname earned through his precision, intelligence, and the philosophical depth he brought to his lyrics as the primary wordsmith for Rush. But Neil's story is more complex than even his intricate drum patterns suggest. When he joined Rush in 1974, just before their second album, he didn't just step in as a drummer, he transformed the band. Under his influence, Rush evolved from a hard rock trio into a pioneering force in progressive rock, with albums like 2112, Permanent Waves, and Moving Pictures showcasing both his explosive playing and his deep lyrical insight. Yet despite his towering talent and global fame, Neil was an intensely private person. He rarely granted interviews, avoided the spotlight, and often traveled solo by motorcycle between tour stops, embracing the solitude of the open road. While his bandmates Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson often enjoyed the camaraderie that came with touring, Neil sought refuge in books, nature, and reflection. The most defining and tragic chapter of his life came in 1997 when his only daughter, Selena, was killed in a car accident at the age of 19. Just 10 months later, his partner Jackie died of cancer. In the aftermath, Neil described himself as a ghost, and Rush understandably went on an indefinite hiatus. Many assumed the band was done for good. In his grief, Neil embarked on a solitary journey across North America, riding more than 55,000 miles by motorcycle in search of peace, which he later detailed in his deeply personal memoir, Ghost Rider: Travels on the Healing Road. The book unveiled a rarely seen side of Neil, raw, broken, searching, and gave fans a glimpse into the man behind the drums. Somehow from that pain, Neil found the strength to return, not for the spotlight, but for the love of music and the bond with his bandmates. Rush returned to the studio, hit the road again, and reconnected with a global audience who had waited patiently. But the wear and tear of decades behind the drum kit eventually took its toll. By 2015, Neil stepped away from touring permanently, quietly exiting the stage he had once dominated. Then, in January 2020, the world was stunned to learn that he had died after a private 3-year battle with brain cancer. In true Neil Peart fashion, he had kept his illness quiet, choosing dignity and privacy in his final years. His passing was a loss felt deeply across generations of fans and musicians alike, yet his influence lives on. Neil's story is not just one of musical genius, but of resilience, introspection, and humanity. He wasn't only a drummer, he was a thinker, a seeker, and someone who navigated life's harshest trials with quiet courage. His journey continues to inspire, and his spirit remains woven into every Rush song that still moves us today.